Howdy folks, welcome to my game room again. Just want to let you know that I've been missing a few weeks here of posting. When I embarked on this project, I wanted to try real hard to get a new video out every week. But I've been pretty busy lately. You may have noticed that we have a Kickstarter campaign for more of our Peg Pastimes games online right now. And that's taken quite a bit of our time and attention. We funded within the first couple of days, and so we were spending a lot of time lately getting geared up for production on that next batch of games. This time around we've decided to do 9 games in the campaign. Call me crazy if you want to, but if you do, you'd be too late. We make all these games right here in Michigan, and so we can turn them around pretty quick, and we want to try our best to be able to start shipping within a month of the close of the campaign. So we're trying to gear up for that right now. I thought that it might be interesting for you folks to see a little bit about how the process goes, some of the things that we do when we're producing these games, because we do make them right here in our own shop. So take a quick look at this little video here, and it's only about 3 minutes, but it'll kind of give you an overview of what it takes to produce one of these games from start to finish. And then I'll come back afterwards and kind of wrap up a little bit and tell you a little more about what's going on. So it all starts with the research. I'll go through my books of vintage games and historical games, do some research on the web, tap into magazine articles, that kind of thing, and determine, number one, whether a game is going to fit the format, and then also, can I find out enough about it to tell the story. The next thing is to take that game and apply it to our format, and it takes a little bit of engineering sometimes to design the board art and make everything fit on our 4-inch wood square and make it work with Peg. We have a supplier that provides wood blanks for us that we can mill, and we can use those for our boards. The silk screening is designed for the artwork there, and that gets applied to these board blanks. And then we create a drill path for the CNC machine. That takes a little bit of tweaking on these things sometimes. There's variance in the silk screen, but we want things to line up as good as possible to make sure the geometry fits board properly. When that's going on, we're also designing the artwork for the packaging. That all goes on to a die line that we've created for our boxes. This is an example of the 9-Men's Morris box layout. We have these box blanks made flat with the scoring already on them, and then so we fold the box lids and trays and tape the corners, and then we get those box wraps back from the printer that have already been die cut to the shape we need to apply them. We have a gluing machine that we run this through. I've created this little jig that allows us then to put together the glued wrap and the cardboard box. Here's a quick little video showing part of that process. This speeds up the process a lot over just hand wrapping everything. And then we come up with a finished box. It looks kind of like this. Then, of course, every game needs a rule set, so creating that little rule booklet starts out with collecting words and pictures, writing and editing the rules themselves, cropping pictures, creating the illustrations of how the pieces move and capture and so on. Then I get a format, all that into an InDesign layout file, hopefully fit it all onto the 8-page format that we strive for. And that all goes out to print production. We get all those rule books in a big box. We also have a supply of pre-cut inserts for the boxes. They're scored and trimmed, and we just have to fold those and get them ready to go inside the box. And then comes one of the funnest parts. I'm sure you can imagine what it takes to count pegs. And so it goes like this. We have the empty box tray. It accepts the insert for the pieces. There's the board in place, the pegs in the pocket, the instruction book, and the lid all goes together, and the final operation is the shrink wrapping and shipping out to our generous backers and buyers. So I have been refining artwork and editing text, and we've got the artwork pretty well ready for getting the new silk screens ordered. We're waiting on the wood situation. Like anybody else that builds out of wood, we're having trouble getting wood, and when we do find it, it's pretty expensive these days. But we don't want to compromise quality. That's the one thing that's high on our list. So we'll be able to deliver a good product as we have before. course, it's taken a long time to edit that big book, the PDF compilation of the rule sets for all 40 of the games into one PDF file there. That's an add-on for any level of pledge in the campaign, and it's proven to be pretty popular. So anyhow, I hope that explains a little bit about what's going on. If I miss a couple of more weeks, you know that's why we're missing them. And as soon as we get the product in hand, I'll get back here to the table and put together those how-to videos for that next 9. And I've got plans in the works for a few videos after that. And again, if you ever want to request a particular game, information about a game, have any questions to be addressed or anything like that, any suggestions, by all means give it to us in the comments. I appreciate all the comments that we have been getting. Check out the Kickstarter. The link is in the notes below here. And of course, that will be ending in a couple of weeks from when this video drops. So watch that carefully. And we'll look forward to getting back with you as soon as we can. But in the meantime, remember to play every day.